Hello again. We introduced the letter E in Lesson 18, and in our sound sorting activity we are going to be listening for the sound E and where we can hear it in the word. If we look at the word elf, we can hear E right at the beginning, and in the word web we can hear it somewhere in the middle. Those are the two places that we're going to be listening for the sound. Let's have a look at the rest of the words. Draw your grid. It can be a much smaller one this time because we're only listening for the sound E in two places. Your grid can be a bit bigger than this one. And get ready to write the numbers of the pictures in the box where you can hear the sound. Okay. Number 1, net, net. 2, egg, egg. 3, elbow, elbow. 4, bed, bed. 5, elephant, elephant. 6, elf, elf. 7, web, web. 8, jelly, jelly. 9, envelope, envelope. Okay, now one of the pictures has the sound E in two different places. And remember, it is the sound E that we're listening for. Now, if you'd like to pause the video, that's absolutely fine, and you can have a think about where you're writing your numbers. And you also might like to ask somebody else to say the words to you again. Just come back to us when you're ready. Okay, let's have a think. What did we hear and where did we hear it? Did you write number 2 in the first space on your grid because you heard E right at the beginning of egg? Number 3 because you heard E at the beginning of elbow? Number 5 because you heard E at the beginning of elephant? Number 6 because you heard E at the beginning of elf? And number 9 because you heard E at the beginning of envelope. Okay, now we'll have a think about listening for E somewhere in the middle of the word. Number 1, net. Number 4, bed. Number 7, web. Number 8, jelly. And that jelly really looks as if it's a wibble wobble jelly on a plate. And number 9, oh, Now we could hear E right at the beginning of envelope, but we can also hear it somewhere in the middle. Envelope, envelope. If you got a little bit confused about elephant, well, when we write it, we can see the letter E in a different place, but we only hear E right at the beginning. So let's have a look. Did you have 2, 3, 5, 6 and 9 in your grid because you heard E right at the beginning? And did you have 1, 4, 7, 8 and 9 in the middle part of your grid because you heard E somewhere in the middle of the word? Well done. Good job. And thank you for joining me.